Today we're going to be talking about how to determine your loan amount. Now, one of the most common questions I receive is, how much should I put down on a new home? Well, the answer really depends. It depends on your budget, how much you've saved, whether you're selling an existing home and want to utilize those funds for the new house, or if you're a first-time home buyer. So the goal is to utilize either the funds you've saved or the money you made off the sale of your house in the best way possible. Now, I have to add a disclaimer here. My intent is to help you determine the best loan amount for your particular financial situation, not to influence you to borrow a certain amount. All right, now that that's over, let's go on to our first example. In our first example, let's look at a move-up buyer situation. Let's say you're buying a new house for $300,000. You sold your current home, which netted you about $80,000, and you can use all or part of those funds towards the new house. So let's put all of that $80,000 into the new loan and borrow $220,000. Let's assume a rate of 4.5%. The principal and interest would be $1,115 per month. Now that, of course, excludes taxes and insurance. Now, as another option, let's look at putting only $60,000 down and borrowing $240,000. Now, you're still putting 20% down, which helps you avoid PMI, but you retain $20,000 to utilize for paying off other debt. The principal and interest at the same 4.5% would be $1,216 per month. Now, you could then take that $20,000 that you retain to pay off another debt, like an auto loan. And let's say your auto loan is $500 per month. Well, now you've eliminated that payment, but only increased your mortgage by $101 per month, which saves you almost $400 a month. Now, the smart thing to do would be to take that $400 and now apply it towards the principal of the new mortgage and actually pay your mortgage off faster. But it's nice to know that you have these options, and that's the main purpose of this exercise. Now, let's look at another example. Let's say you're a first-time home buyer, and you're buying a house that's $200,000, and you have saved $15,000. So you could put all of the $15,000 into the new loan, borrow $185,000, assuming a rate of 4.5%, the principal and interest would be $937 per month. Now, of course, that excludes taxes, insurance, and PMI. Now, another option would be to put $10,000 of that $15,000 into the new loan, and you would borrow $190,000. Now, you're still putting 5% down, which is the minimum, but you're retaining $5,000. The principal and interest would be 4.5%, or $963 per month, which is an increase of about $26 per month compared to the other option. Now, you have to decide which is more important to you, saving $26 per month or retaining $5,000 to help you possibly furnish the new house, pay off other credit card debt, or just keep it in reserves. And the answer really depends on you and your financial situation. Everybody is different, so understanding the impact of these differences in the monthly payment is important to help you make the best decision with your down payment funds. I always look at it this way. You worked hard to save that $15,000, so let's use it in the best way possible. So those are just two quick examples. There are a ton of different ways to think about how much to borrow, the long-term impact, what it costs you over the life of the loan, and these are things that we really need to talk about in detail. So if you have a specific scenario, please reach out to me. I'd love to discuss it with you and help you make the best mortgage decision.